Alrighty, let's hit up this Elite Four class. We gotta do lectures, 2 tests, and we should earn our medal. And then we can finally enter in the Coliseum or the tournaments. Stadium? Pokemon Stadium. Come on. Type matchups. Welcome to the Elite Four class. This student must like me. Let's get started right away. Now I will cover a very interesting topic. Double duty damage. If the moves in the Pokemon type matchup is 1.5 and the moves type matchup is good against both the target's types, its type is 4. For a critical hit, it's times 2. We did this already. Actually, there are 2 other multipliers that may be applied. The weather. For 5 turns after using sunny day, the power of fire type is 1.5. Yeah, rain dance, I know. I'm kind of like, I did so many of these lessons. 3 move change the weather: sandstorm, sunny day, and rain dance. Don't worry, these weather conditions will not double or triple. Let's see what happens to the damage multiplier of 12 if these occur. The multiplier is 12 times 1.5 equals 18. So with the right conditions, a move can inflict 18 the usual damage. Is held items. Certain items like Miracle Seed or Charcoal boost specific type of moves by only 1.1. There are also items that affect only certain specific kinds of Pokemon. For instance, Light Ball doubles the power of Pikachu special attacks. Thick Club doubles physical attack power of Cubone and Marowak. Let's see how the combined damage multiplier works. Consider a case in which a Pikachu holds a Light Ball. If Thunderbolt hits the weak spot of a Water Flying type Gyarados. Here it comes, and there it goes. Kaboom! The damage multiplied 24. Wow, that certainly is extreme, so be wary of these Pokemon. Here's a question. Which item doubles the physical attack power of Cubone? Thick Club. Be the only school I'd ever be good at. Do you use support moves? These include moves that lower the opponent's stats, induce sleep, cause confusion, and so on. I love them. You know that? By and large, there are 2 major kinds of support moves that are intended for the use against opponents. There are 2 types of support moves, ones that work regardless of the type matchup and are affected by the type matchup. You do remember that type matchups, I hope. For example, psychic type moves have 0 effect on dark type Pokemon. So in this case, moves such as Psybeam and Psychic won't work. However, there are also support moves that aren't affected by these type matchups. These moves will work on any type of Pokemon. For example, Hypnos will make even dark type Pokemon sleep. There are other exponential moves besides these, so please be careful. There are also support moves that are affected by type matchups depending on the Pokemon type. These moves may not work at all. For example, Underwave never have any effect on ground type Pokemon. After all, the type matchup of electric and ground move type is the worst. It won't have any effect. In a similar fashion, the poison type support move Poison Gas, Toxic, and Poison Powder have no effect on steel type Pokemon. There are other support moves of this nature. So how do you tell these 2 kinds of support moves apart? Look at the message that appears if a move doesn't work. It could say it doesn't affect, or it didn't affect, or it doesn't affect. If it didn't affect, your move was not affected by the type matchup, it just failed. If it doesn't affect, your move is affected by the type matchup, it will never work on that type of Pokemon. So you make me waste an attack. Alright. Thunder Wave is ineffective against which type of Pokemon? Ground. Alright, move and tactics. A speedy Pokemon enjoys an advantage since it can attack first. However, you can make up for slowness by using the right moves and tactics. Let me share the best tactics. If you wish to attack before your opponent, the 3 moves, Quick Attack, Extreme Speed, and Match Punk, enable the user to attack first. Agility boosts the user's speed. You can also lower the opponent's speed by using a support move like Scary Face, or the added effective moves such as Icy Wind. Paralyzes the opponent, also sharply reduces its speed. Use these tactics to move before your foe. If your Pokemon can act fast, you won't have to fear moves like Pin Split or Reversal. If your Pokemon can act first, you won't have to fear. Just make sure you knock out the opponent before it can use these moves. You can also avoid Destiny Bond, a move that makes the foe faint if the user faints. Again, just defeat the foe before it can use this. Oh my god, these are horrible tactics. There are a few moves and tactics that don't depend on speed or which Pokemon moves first. Let's explain some of these. The move Persian Song causes both Pokemon to faint 3 turns later. However, its effect wears off if the Pokemon switches out. Therefore, you should make it impossible for the opponent to switch beforehand. If a Pokemon uses Bide, it takes whether the damage the foe inflicts for 2 to 3 turns, then releases the built-up energy to inflict damage. Double damage is taken. Counter Miracle or Retaliation moves. One strike back with double damage against physical, once against special. Also, these moves are always used in the bottom of the turn after the foe's move. Future Sight is an attack move that strikes 2 turns after use. It is not affected by type matchup, therefore, its effect is not multiplied by 1.5 if used by a second type Pokemon. It works on the Pokemon. It works on all Pokemon types, including Dark and Fighting.
Very simple.
That about wraps it up. Pardon? You want to know more? Well, oh, look at the time. I have to go. Oh my god, for real, that was like a long ass lesson. Alright, which move increases speed? Agility. Thank god, it's an easy one. Multi-type moves. A Pokemon that has learned different types of moves should be able to battle effectively against any type of Pokemon. You'll come to appreciate this, I'm sure. Perhaps I should use some examples to show you what I mean. Teach your Pokemon a move it hates. Try to teach your Pokemon moves that they themselves are vulnerable to. For example, take a water-type Pokemon that is weak against electric. A Starmie perhaps will teach its electric move Thunder. If in battle an opponent of the same type, this move gives it a strong edge. Even better, it can catch the opponent completely off guard. There are other combinations. Cubone with the ice move Blizzard, Arbok with the ground type move Earthquake. Teach your Pokemon a move that will exploit the weak point of a Pokemon that has a type matchup. For example, water type Pokemon are weak against electric attacks, so teach your water Pokemon a ground type move, which is super effective. A foe who chooses to use an electric type against your water type will be surprised. Ground type move like Earthquake that is an electric type hates is suddenly sprung. That was a horrible idea for that one. That was water. There are other combinations too. The grass type Pokemon Magnitude is weak against ice type attacks. A good remedy would be a steel type move Iron Tail. The dark type Pokemon Umbreon is at a disadvantage against fighting type Pokemon. To teach a psychic type move like Psychic, fighting type Pokemon are weak against psychic type Pokemon, correct? Or psychic moves. Using these kind of methods, it may be possible to take a Pokemon that has a type advantage. At least it never hurts to try. Yeah, but don't rely on those moves to actually help you. If Starmie is to be taught a move it hates, which of the following should be taught? On there. Such a weird way to explain that. Teach a move it hates?
Let us now begin.
Have you heard of the turn combo? It refers to a combination of moves. Today I will teach you a very effective combo. For example, try the combo Defense Curl and Rollout. The rock type move Rollout, when used after Defense Curl, the attack's power is doubled. This kind of move combination is known as a combo, and can be very useful in battle. Or try these, I call them sure hit combos. First, use a move that ensures that the next attack will hit. Try a move like Lock On or Mind Reader. Beat the combo with an inaccurate but powerful move such as Zap Cannon or Dynamic Punch. The power of the combo will be incredible. I would switch to a Pokemon that is hopefully unaffected by the attack moves type. Now, endurance combos. Endure leaves the user with at least 1 HP after an attack. Combine it with moves that become more powerful if the user's HP falls, such as Reversal Fail and Pain Split. However, these combos are valuable if your Pokemon is attacked first. I think the smart thing to do is raise your speed in advance. Creeper combos. These are combos that involve healing moves. If HP is low after using a move such as Belly Drum or Curse, use Rest. It would be even more effective if the sleeping Pokemon had an attack like Sleep Talk or Snore, or was holding a Mint Berry. Creeper combos start with the move that inflicts damage every turn, such as Toxic or Sandstorm. You can also create combos using Mean Look, Wrap, and Whirlpool. The last half of the combo could be a move that causes a status problem like Confusion or Sleep, or you can concentrate on your own defense. Either way, you've certain to infuriate your opponent. The Pursue combo. The Dark type move Pursue inflicts double damage if the opponent switches out. The thing to do beforehand is to use a move that promotes switching. For example, lead with a move like Perch Song or Sandstorm. Move that causes status problems are also effective. Why would you use Sandstorm? Why would I switch out? Alright, anyways. There are many other combos. Try to diverse your own. If you do, keep them a secret. Share them with me. Share them just with me. What move's power is doubled if it's used after defense curl? Roll out, bump a Whitney's milk tank.
Pay attention.
Situational combos. Did you know that there are moves that vary the target status or the weather, and there are combos that depend on the situation? Let me explain. Combinations with the opponent's status. If the opponent uses Minimize, Stomp it could be effective to inflict double the damage. Against a sleeping opponent, moves like Nightmare and Dream Eater work superbly. If the opponent uses Rest, these moves will come as a nasty surprise. Next, combos that work with the weather. First combo, we start with the Sunny Day. The power of Fire type moves is multiplied by 1.5. The power of Water type moves is half. Morning Sun, Synthesis, and Moonlight will provide double the usual HP restoring power. In Stadium, these moves will fully heal HP. Solar Beam, which normally takes 2 turns, will be unusable every turn. Oh, will be usable every turn. In contrast, Thunder's accuracy will drop, so it would hit only about half the time. Also, Pokemon will not become frozen. That's like with that all Sunny Day. When it is pouring after a rain dance, the water Pokemon are multiplied by 1.5, fire cut in half. HP recovery moves are affected by the downpour. Their performance is cut in half. In Stadium, these moves will only heal 1/4. The power of Solar Beam will be cut in half, and Thunder won't miss. Oh damn, was Thunder like missable in the Sunstorm? Or Sunny Day, sorry? If your Pokemon is weak against fire type moves, you can use this move for added defense. Ideally, a weather altering move never fails, so there's nothing to worry about when using it. Now, here are some combos that can be performed under certain situations. Quite often, a single Pokemon won't be able to do them if Soul switch to another. For example, make Togepi use Safeguard, then switch it with Mankey. Make this Pokemon use Thrash. This will prevent Mankey from becoming confused after its Thrash. This is an example of combo featuring. A move that remains in effect if the user switches out. Combos represent the skill and wisdom of trainers. I hope you would try to create your own beautiful combos like the ones I demonstrated to you. What move power is doubled if it's against a target that used Minimize? Stop. Alright, we got switching next. If you're willing to waste 1 turn to switch Pokemon in battle, it's best to bring out a Pokemon that's completely unaffected by the opponent's attack. That is the defense first switching style that appears to be popular now. I believe I taught you this already. However, it goes without saying that you will never win by just defending. You should consider offense minding switching. Let's assume you have an electric type Pokemon out, and assume the fool uses a ground type attack. Your electric type is an obvious disadvantage. Your first instinct would probably be to switch to a flying type that is unaffected by ground types. Let me stop and think about this. While it is true that the flying type is unaffected by ground type attacks, the type matchup of flying against the ground type is neutral. In other words, you won't be able to attack efficiently. If I were you, I would not hesitate to send out a grass Pokemon. Ground type moves can only inflict half their usual damage on grass type Pokemon. On the other hand, grass type attacks inflict double the usual damage on ground type Pokemon. This is what I mean by offensive minding switching. Wonderful. However, do keep in mind that your opponent's attacks are only reduced in power, not made ineffective. Do you choose to give priority to defense or take offense even at expense of some damage? You should evaluate your current situation before choosing between them. No good unless you have different kinds of Pokemon. Yeah, if you don't bring a flying type, you're screwed. Switching Pokemon is very important. What is necessary for switching? Various Pokemon? We're almost there. Reading the situation. Attacking the type matchup weakness of Pokemon is a basic strategy. However, depending on the situation, doing so isn't necessary. The best course of action, allow me to explain. For example, consider a battle between a Tauros and a Mantine. Let's assume Tauros used a TM to learn the electric type move Thunder. You would probably consider yourself lucky. After all, Mantine's 2 type, water and flying, are both weak against electric type attacks. This means the electric move will have its power quadrupled. That certainly sounds wonderful, but hold on just one second. Don't be fooled by the situation. Thunder is a special attack. That means the amount of damage is determined by the stats special attack and special defense. Tauros' special attack is rather low. On the other hand, consider Mantine's special defense is very high. All of a sudden, the move loses appeal. Furthermore, I don't think Thunder is a move that will even hit often. In this case, rather than exploring a type matchup weakness, it's better to use a normal type move. The power of the normal type move will be multiplied by 1.5 because of the type matchup. For example, moves like Double Edge and Body Slam will be more effective.
Very, very simple.
The type matchup and stats. Which kind of weaknesses should you be exploited? Learn to read the situation thoroughly before committing yourself to the next move. Very good case. Which move is powered up 1.5 times if it is used by Tauros? Double Edge. We get these nice easy questions and it's going to be like a random one after during the actual testing.
People, please.
Reading the fool's moves. Today's topic is rather difficult, so listen carefully. Pardon? They're always hard. Oh, please don't be that way. Just think of it as a tough love. Today's topic is reading your rival. It'll teach you to predict your opponent's next move, then attacking accordingly. A battle has gone underway with the grass type Magnesium facing off against the water type Azumarill. Naturally, people would want to use a grass type move against that is super effective against water type Pokemon. For instance, a move like Razor Leaf would be dandy. But just wait a minute, consider things from your opponent's perspective. If it were you, wouldn't you want to switch out? Not only that, wouldn't you think about sending out a fire type Pokemon that is strong against the grass? Against a fire type Pokemon, a grass type move powers is half. It's rather vexing, which I didn't read the last sentence. I would use a normal type move that is equally effective against the water type and fire type. In other words, a move that would be just as effective whether the opponent switches out or not. For example, I would use a normal type move as Body Slam. Against most Pokemon types, a normal type move damage multiplier is 1. So if you want to be sure to inflict damage, a normal type move works quite well. Let's look at another battle. Suppose you have sent out the water type Ralligator. Your opponent has led with the fire type Rapidash. Again, let's try to guess what your opponent is thinking. It's likely that your opponent will switch out and put electric type Pokemon that is tough against your water type Pokemon. I would suggest using a ground type move that is super effective against both fire and electric type Pokemon. By doing so, it wouldn't matter if my opponent switched out or not. For example, I should use the move like Earthquake. Do you see? A Ralligator with Earthquake outsmarts your foe. Begins with the moves you should try to teach your Pokemon. This is a horrible thing. Good lesson, but like predicting is hard. This is how trainers will try to anticipate each other's actions in high level battles. Determine what Pokemon your opponent has chosen, and use moves in anticipation of what he or she may do in battle. It's anticipating is hard. Like, we try it. We did a lot in Pokemon Stadium 1. Body Slam. Alright, next up we got holding an item.
I'll begin.
Have you ever noticed a Pokemon holding an item even though you never gave one to it? Actually, some wild Pokemon are already holding items. In very rare cases, they may even be holding exceedingly rare items. For example, my own experience tells me that about 1 in every 4 wild Clefairy holds a Mystery Berry. It's very rare cases a wild Clefairy may be holding a Moonstone. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I certainly would like to use Thief on that. Also, a Pokemon that is traded from red, blue, or yellow into the world of gold and silver will always be holding an item of some sort. What a great deal. The item differs between Pokemon to Pokemon. For example, Tangela is holding Bitterberry. The item a wild Pokemon prefers won't change. Let's say you catch a wild Nidoran, evolving into Nidorina and Nidoqueen. The evolved forms are still holding the berry and what is same as an unevolved Nidoran. Its held item will be TM43 Detect. If you catch a wild Nidorina, its held item won't change if it evolves into Nidoqueen. The held item the item it holds will still remain the same as for Nidorina, a berry. There are also items that are held only by specific Pokemon. For instance, there is an item that can be held by Wild Kadabra and the yellow version. Can you find others? Before I finish, I have to tell you about items that are useless unless held by specific Pokemon. Again? We knew the light ball, we knew the thick club. Really? You just went through that again? A wild Clefairy may be holding an item other than Mystery Berry. What item is it? Moonstone. Is that the last one, actually? The last class? Nope. Notes on eggs. As you know, if you leave a male and female Pokemon in the same egg group at a daycare, you might come back to find an egg. Let me tell you a few additional things I know about eggs. If you're wondering why your Pokemon have not made an egg, go out into the daycare's yard to see how well they are getting along. There is a possibility that your Pokemon will find an egg if your Pokemon appears to care for, is friendly with, it shows interest in. An egg would never be found if your Pokemon has no interest in Pokemon, it's brimming with energy. My own experience tells me that a male and female of the same kind of Pokemon tend to become friendly towards each other. The pair Pokemon also tend to become friendly towards each other if they were caught by different trainers. Using these tips should help you find eggs. Now, let me tell you about a big secret. Pokemon hatched from an egg may know moves that I normally wouldn't learn by leveling up or using a TM. It appears that baby Pokemon inherit moves from their male parents. My eggs are so strange. They oddly inherit moves are known as egg moves. An egg move is a move that a baby Pokemon has inherited from its male parent when it hatches. The egg move that a baby Pokemon can learn depends on what kind of Pokemon it is. If the male parent knows the same kind of move, the baby Pokemon will already know the move when it hatches. If you teach an egg move properly, you can breed a Horsey that knows Octazooka. For example, it'll be able to see a Hoppip that knows Payday. Does that surprise you? Why don't you go to the library and check the egg moves that various kinds of Pokemon can learn? Ah, I seem to have run out of topics. You must stop relying on me for all the answers. To become a full-fledged Pokemon trainer in your own right, you must think and decide for yourself. Now, it's up to you to do your best from now on. Here's a question. It would be easy to find an egg between the male and female of which kind of Pokemon? Same Pokemon. That was a kind of a weird worded question, but I figured it out. Alright. It's time for our written test. We need to get 8 right. Here we go. Which move is especially effective after using Sunny Day? Solar Beam. Next question. A ball for lower level Pokemon. What item is this? Level Ball? God, which is the normal type move that Sudowoodo can learn? Oh my lord, what? Slam? I don't know. Want me to go through every Pokemon? Which of the following is Nightshade's move type? Ghost. Next question. It makes it easier to hit the opponent's weak spot. What move is this? Makes it easier to hit the opponent's weak spot? Focus Energy? Surprisingly, Hypno can learn which of the following moves. Oh god, what do you want to know? Dynamic Punch? Next question. If the opponent is a ground type Pokemon, which type should be switched out for the best advantage? Grass. Next question. Simple, real simple. Which move may be ineffective depending on type? Lick. Of the following, which is Blessey's highest stat? HP. Oh, we just blow through this, now we're good to go. It won't miss if used while it is raining after a rain dance. Thunder. Rain dance would miss, I guess. Alright, wow, you got 9 out of 10 on every single test so far. Yahoo! You qualified! Splendid! Your wisdom is impeccable. Wonderful. Done. Be proud and go tell others. Alright, before we do this one, I'm gonna take a quick little break. I'll be right back. Alright. We are back. Seems like my computer has issues with, like, I'm gonna say it's Google Chrome. I don't know. So I originally had this started All right, this guy likes to use hyper beams. So I was doing some research and then my thing crashed on me. Maybe I'll put the clip in, maybe I won't. It's gonna be a little bit of editing on my behalf now. See what happens. So I could tell from the items it wants me to use Pikachu, Cubone because it's got Thick Club and Light Bulb, where Raichu has Stick and Marowak has Lucky Punch. Nightslash has Metal Power, which isn't gonna help us at all. But Shuckle has Focus Band and it could withdraw, which would raise its defense up, which it already has a nice defense. So I'm assuming what it wants us to do was to do withdraw, build up, you know, our defenses, and then switch out after taking the Hyper Beam. And I'm assuming because of the held items, we should be able to one-shot the opponent Pokemon. And with it being, you know, quadruple damage, we should be all right. So I'm gonna withdraw here. I'm not faster, so this is not working in my favor as it is. But I already got, oh. Okay, but before we do this, oh, I just opened up Chrome. And just close that down right away. Do Pokemon recharge if Hyper Beam missed? Hyper Beam requires a charge after every use. However, if the move misses the target, the Pokemon will not have to recharge. So let's withdraw again. I wonder if it misses on purpose so that you can actually recharge. Not like I have a choice here, so we'll send Pikachu out.
They prepare for battle. This Pokemon is switching out. Oh, it's Pikachu.
Oh, that second withdrawal was really useless, to be honest with you.
It can't move. What is
And
this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
the held item, we should be like powerful enough to hopefully take this out. Damn, that's a 30 level difference. That was radical, dude.
Pokemon needs to be prepared. Oh, it's Magcargo. Ooh, this one looks tough. The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2. The trainers
I think this game could be so much easier on us if we didn't have to use Rentals.
Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. That was weak. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
What was his attack? Yeah.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Cubone. Ah, it can't move. How will this newly switched out Pokemon
I wouldn't be
fare?
surprised though if we can still win by using like its evolution, but we need that star.
A sharp attack. That has to hurt. Wow, a single hit brings it down.
Whoa, that was radical.
Unbelievable. Taken out in one hit. That's what a battle's all about. It's completely unpredictable. Oh, it's Muck. It's down to the last Pokemon now.
This was only level 60.
The
I'm still gonna
Pokemon
swap
is
out.
returning to its Pokeball. The Pokemon appears with a cry. What do it do? That didn't accomplish much. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
And I know Muck is, see, like,
Switching Pokemon. That
at least like
Pokemon
Gyarados and Magcargo had 2 type matchup like weaknesses, where Muck only has the 1.
Ah, it can't move. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? A furious attack. It's super effective.
And I'm pretty sure that's why it's only level 60 this month, because it only has one.
This battle. And there goes the
Alright, that's one down. I'm gonna learn from this and move on. That's what looks. I didn't read the ending, my bad. A Pikachu holding a light ball and a Cubone holding a thick club. Well thought. I lost completely. Alright. First I raise my attack stat, then I use Hyper Beam. Can your Pokemon safely weather such a blast? My Pokemon are wickedly fast. Okay, every Pokemon has Endure and Reversal. I want to be faster though? Is that like in my head though? Like it wouldn't really matter. I'm gonna do reversal. I'm gonna be second anyways. Weird. I need to look up. I think reversal returns the last damage you did. The last damage you took, that's why you gotta be faster. An attack that increases power if the user's HP is low. It could take the tide in battle. I get it now. The third Pokemon though I don't quite get. Because Icy Wind would just reduce the stats again. Or at least Scyther and Raichu will power up my speeds to be faster. We'll do. Oh wait, let me see who has the best physical strength. 124, 126. You're faster. All right, Raichu, Scyther, then Eradicate.
This is a battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
So she says she'll raise her attack, and then she will use Hyper Beam. So our goal is to do agility.
They go into battle pose. It raised its attack power. The other side also upped its stats. The combatants have changed their
We do
stats
Endure.
while
We know it's gonna do Hyper Beam.
it intends to endure the next attack. There it is, Hyper Beam. There, it endured that attack. There's a big HP difference.
Then we do Reversal.
Combatants. Vicious attack. That's it.
Damn, even like at this, we still aren't like crazy powerful.
It's a fierce battle. Wow, reversal. Great hit. There it is. Knockout. That KO will bring out a new Pokemon. Oh, it's Pinsir.
I'm just curious to know if you're still gonna raise your attack thing before you hit me.
One Pokemon is still capable of going up.
Let's find out with an agility.
Tired.
Why not become like super fast?
It raised its agility. other side also upped its stats. There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
We're gonna endure. I don't know if you can endure with the 1 HP already.
Brace yourself to endure an attack.
I can't see why not.
That's it! Oh, it just managed to endure that attack. One Pokemon is still capable of going up.
This is actually one of the more
Tired. How's that?
easier ones.
That didn't accomplish much.
Oh.
Ah, it can't move. A hot battle is unfolding.
But no matter what, I only have reversal.
It intends to endure the next attack. Ah! There, it endured that attack.
I mean, like barely did
The heated action continues.
40 damage.
What now? Oh, that was weak. Ah, it can't move.
I'm legit gonna have to take in another one.
White hot battle continues.
I guess Scyther would have been like the slightly better choice. I think it had. No, Scyther was faster.
Endure an attack. Whoa! Oh, it just managed to endure that attack.
Alright, now we can do this twice.
Tough.
What does Icy Wind do then?
What next?
Next attack, it's guaranteed to reduce the target speed if it hits.
Ah, it can't move.
It legitimately is holding on with 1 HP.
Running out of steam. There's the attack. Right, that's a hit. Yes, it's going down. There's only one Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Blossom.
Although I think instead of me doing agility, I should have just kicked it in the face.
Big HP difference between the two combatants. There it goes. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
And since I caused 100 damage, I'm not even gonna bother enduring.
Ah, it raised its attack power.
I'm just gonna kick it in the face again.
Unfolding. The finishing blow. Wham! The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
Well, I don't think. Oh, I missed our chat. An endure and reversal combo. Could you teach me how to do that? I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Show me beautiful combos. Dragonite, Predator, assist us in this demonstration. Show me some beautiful combos. I like to see some elegant combos. Well, I know it's going to use Dragonite and Tyranitar. If it's flying type, it would be weak to rock. I guess Toxic and Bind would be a combo. Bind and Roll, I don't think would be a combo. Mind Reader and Dynamic Punch sound like a real combo. Actually, is Mind Reader? Isn't it Foresight? Foresight would be the combo here, right? What is Mind Reader? It sounds like it would know where you're gonna be. Oh, that's normal. They're both normal, actually. Foresight neutralizes the foe's evasiveness. This also makes the Gulp type. No, that doesn't help me. Mind Reader, Mind Reader. It predicts the opponent's movement. The user's next attack will never miss. Okay, so if it did Dragonite and Tyranitar, so I'm gonna use Golem first because it has that Defense Curl and then roll out. You don't have any combos, right? Swagger, Roar, no. No. So Golem, Helix, because Helix has a Toxic, and then you bind. I guess you Rage after for some reason. But this one also is Mind Reader and Dynamic Punch, so you don't miss. And that would probably be super effective against Tyranitar.
This is a battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon
I
trainers.
just know Dragonite's weak to rock. Okay, it's showtime.
Both get ready to go. What's the opening gambit? That didn't accomplish much. It
Defense
raised
went
its
up.
defense. The heated
Time to roll out. Golem is so slow though, it's ridiculous.
What next? Oh, that was weak. What'll it do? Yes, it's a hit! That had to hurt. The white-hot battle continues.
Just when the song plays in the background, roll out, bump, 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 roll out.
Didn't do much. How's that? Great hit! That struck home. There it is. Knockout.
I'm trying to figure out why defensive curl doesn't. It's not like rollout takes
Pokemon
like
will appear
your
next.
defense stat.
Oh, it's Tyranitar. It's a fierce battle. Ride that surf.
Oh, it will
Drill
bye.
the weakness. Down it goes. The next Pokemon needs to be prepared.
Guess this is when we send Poliwrath out.
The next Pokemon is
Because for
ready.
some reason he has water attacks.
Oh, it's Poliwrath.
And because you're dark, Dynamic Punch should do some real good damage on you.
Uh-oh, Mind Reader. It's tracking the opponent's movement. There's the attack. It's not very effective. A hot battle is unfolding.
A nice combo would be like Mind Reader and like Fissure. Never miss that attack.
Furious attack. It's super effective.
And it got confused?
What's next? Oh, that was weak.
Never seen it use
Action
or
continues.
get hit by confusion.
Dynamic punch. Bullseye. Oh, and down it goes.
Ah, I slipped up.
There's only one Pokemon left to come up. Oh, it's Flareon. It's down to the last Pokemon now. They're both hanging tough.
I would assume I have to do Mind Reader. Oh snap, I didn't even like think about that. I didn't then I punch without using Mind Reader.
But careful aim. What's this? Critical hit. There's a big HP difference.
Because it just makes the next one hit, right? The user's next attack will never miss. Doesn't guarantee that like every attack would never miss against that opponent.
Vicious attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage. Oh no! An attack himself.
Oh no, it's confused.
Are both Pokemon running out of steam?
Good luck like predicting that though. This is your first time playing.
It's still lost in confusion. What's it doing? It's out of there.
What? What's it doing? It's out of there.
And there goes the battle.
All right, that should leave us one more opponent to go up against. I never knew such inspired combos exist. I've got to keep polishing my act. Oops, no, not you again. Go to swimmer Julian. I'm feeling sort of blue. I'll show you my rain dance and thunder combo. I told my Pokemon minimize. Haha, we're perfect. Yes, I'm noticing a theme. And that theme is sunny day. Between these two, Stomp looks like is like the ultimate answer right here. Sympathist would be used to recharge, heal up. I know you said like thunder, but like, does that mean you don't have water attacks?
This is the battle between the students of
Probably shouldn't have brought Hondoro
Pokemon
first.
Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
Oh, damn it, we go faster.
The sunlight has turned harsh.
Oh, it does minimize first.
Ah, it raised its evasiveness. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
I'm assuming maybe Executor would have been the better one to use first. Executor, sorry.
There's the attack. It's super effective.
Now you're gonna do Rain Dance.
Oh, look! There is a sudden downpour. A hot battle is unfolding.
And now we're gonna do Sunny Day.
The sunlight has turned harsh. A furious attack. Yes, it's a hit.
Still managed to land it though, huh? Crazy.
The white hot battle continues. Again, Solar Beam. No,
Oh,
that's
damn it.
incorrect.
You're still going for Thunder though, huh?
Whoops,
There
that
we
missed.
go.
They're both hanging tough. There's the shot. Oh my, missed again. A sharp attack. Oh, that missed too.
This is just the battle misses.
Both combatants missed. There's no telling which way this one will go. Vicious attack. Oh my, missed again. There's the attack. That's it. The heated action continues.
And here I thought this was gonna be the easy one.
A furious attack.
There we go.
Perfectly. There it is. Knockout.
I'm assuming if I use Sunny Day, it won't like let Sunny Day last 5 more turns. I would have to wait for Sunny Day to run out first.
Oh, it started. The opponent is weak.
That was like my fear right there.
The sunlight has grown weaker.
Let's get the Sunny Day back out.
The
It's
sunlight has
decides that it doesn't want to minimize first, which I'm pretty sure it's going to anyways.
It increased its evasiveness.
I'm assuming Synthesize is heal.
Pokemon is still capable
All
of
HP to be
going
restored by sunlight in battle, half the max user's HP restored.
There it goes. That struck home.
Come on.
Here
See
it
where type
comes.
advantage matters?
Oh, that's a miss.
Bro, why didn't you do Rain Dance? That's your whole strategy right there.
one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Golda! It's down to the last Pokemon now.
I'm actually considering switching out at this point, but we don't get nothing bonus, you know, for having a flawless victory, so.
Wow! Bullseye! Ride that surf! Right, that's a hit! A light hit settles it.
So very unfortunately,
KO will bring out a new
I have to send a
Pokemon.
jump up because realistically, Executor's stump is only effective and minimize. So future players, and Executor out first.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 1.
That way you can stomp when they minimize. Use Slandy to stop the accuracy.
Out of there!
I think Houndoom's like the worst decision here.
And there goes the battle!
Hopefully it was still the right Pokemon choice though. A team that has become stronger with Rain Dance is very weak on Sunny Day. You're so mean. Yahoo, you did it. Congratulations. Give up. Since you've collected all the stars from this class, you've earned this gift. I present to you this class advancement medal. Since you passed all the classes, you can now read more question mark at the library. The goal set and keep working towards your goals. So in this game in the library, I should probably show you before this. You only get things from the first 3 generations of stuff. Like, sorry, the first generation, so red, yellow, blue. You have to do the classes, and then you can get stuff from the newer games. Like, I don't think Apom would have been here or anything like that. I think you had to have, like, done the school first. You have a control thing? Ooh, they even showed 2 types that I was like that. Ah, you know, it would have been nice just to put 1 symbol instead of this, like, circle thing here. Oh, cool. That's actually interesting. Interesting. All right, this game has more potential than I kind of thought. Check by group, plant. Check by name. Check by baby. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, like this is actually I'm kind of. Oh, you can't like pick a Pokemon. Wait, look at that. I thought like egg moves would have been here, but I guess you have to do that in the actual move category. Maybe by the Pokemon. Check moves. Oh, it does it. Egg moves, light screen, core, barrier, EMs it can learn. Yeah, so see there how it shows like red, blue, yellow, and then silver, gold. So I know this from like previous like knowledge. To unlock the crystal information, you have to have a transfer pack, and then with the transfer pack, as long as you had I think a crystal version plugged in, you would automatically unlock the crystal stuff. It's the only way to get it in this game. All right. With that being said, that concludes Earl's Pokemon class. Up next, we hit the Pokemon Stadium.